welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy today, of course, will be treated to the sausage race and some really good baseball.
Yeah, these fans love their Brewers, and I love the way they run the show here in Milwaukee. I mean, the fans are into it. They bring it just about every home game, and there's a lot of fun tradition carried on in this ballpark, as you mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and pitching in this game, Freddie Peralta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
First pitch misses.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Come on, Freddie. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's in there. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 1, Connor.
And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Edwards gets his lead at first with nobody out. Peralta throws over, and he's back in safely. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jesus Sanchez digs in now. Pickoff throw. Edwards back on a dive. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-2.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Jonah Bride. And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell gets under it. And that is that. Marlins leave 1. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. That's hard hit on the line. Stowers hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that's in there at the knees. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's William Contreras. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. One out and a runner at second. That's off the inside corner. And the count even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. And there's the ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. First offering, and it just misses. Yelich on second. Contreras over at first with 1 away. On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Misses off the plate. 1-1. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Second inning set to go. And the batter now,
baseman,
Matt Mervis. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swung on, belted. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Griffin Conine, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. No score here in the second. In the air out towards right center. Chourio. And it's caught for the out.
Batting seventh, the designated
And up
hitter,
next for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. In the air, center field, Mitchell. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
That one deep left field, and forget it. He circles the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Joseph Ortiz at the plate now. That's ball one.
No strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Conine on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. And that misses. And 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Off the mark there. And it's 2-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning.
Miami,
Now at the plate, Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
Peralta back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mitchell really on his horse for it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 4.
And now Nick Fortes. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the lineup, Xavier Edwards. The next up for the Marlins. Reached on an infield single his first time. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norby.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. That one blasted deep to right. Chorio going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. One left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chorio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chorio measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The designated hitter, Christian.
Yelly stepping into the box now. Doubled his first time up. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras walked his first time. Alcantara over to first. Yelich dives back in. Just missed.
1-0.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Ball
There's
two.
a ball. Throws. Safe. Moved to second, and he's back in
dead.
safely. And that one fouled off. In the air, right field. Sanchez moving under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Going on. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
To first, inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
That
Ball
is
one.
upstairs for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Right. Takes a
that's
ball
too
as he
high.
stands in for the second time. The Fish trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball right side. Hoskins steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That's down and in. Outside low, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, And it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the fourth, it's the Brewers 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at American Family Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Sal Frelick. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. To the right side, Bright. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Number 12, Reese.
And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool-looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
Done. In the box now, no balls and a strike. Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB The Show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing right now that had no idea there was an M and a B in that logo.
That's a great point.
Digging in, Joseph Ortiz. And delivers outside. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. 2 outs. Alcantara over to first. Done. Dives back in safely. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Swing and a miss. Alcantara gets the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, He could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Nope. That's a ball.
Close one doesn't get the call.
One
And
ball,
that's
one
ball
strike.
one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next
Two
offering
balls,
upstairs.
one strike.
Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses.
Take
So
the
a
break.
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Now
about.
batting, designated hitter
Davison de Los Santos.
Santos.
The next up for the Marlins. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Misses
Oh, that's
again,
it.
5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
As a hitter,
One strike.
you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Outside
Ball three.
low, and now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
Nope. 2-0.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that is out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
You got this, Milwaukee.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hoskins puts it away, and that is that. Marlins leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryce Terang.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jackson Del Rio.
So the batting order turns over. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Both 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very
0-1
efficient,
the count.
able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Christian Yelich. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike. Aye.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. There goes the runner. And it remains 2-2.
Count full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Struck him out looking.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have
Now
gone either
batting,
way. He was
catcher,
hoping he'd get ball 4.
William.
Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Chourio off of first with 2 away. Alcantara over to first.
No, he's in.
Chourio back in on a dive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first. Inning over. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Miami,
Now
the
it's the
shortstop,
shortstop, Xavier
Xavier
Edwards.
Edwards.
Peralta back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Up and in. 1-2 to count.
That's a
1 ball,
really
2
good
strikes,
job
down.
of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to
That's
respect
inside.
this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next offering is down low.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Stays alive. Three-two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Stepping in, Connor Norby. And that one upstairs. Norby measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. The Brewers leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. Next offering is outside. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And there's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Milwaukee, well, we go bottom 6th, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Close but called a ball. 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one misses. Ball 3. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Right down to shoot, and it's a full count.
The count is full.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Out there to center. Stowers makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And here is Hoskins. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Next offering is fouled back. Mitchell leads off first with one away. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Done. The next to hit takes ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. It's 1-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Fastball for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting, left fielder Griffin.
Here comes the skipper,
Kona.
and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
They
the
turn
Brewers.
things over to the southpaw, Jared
Number
Koenig.
47.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Go-ahead run on base. Next to hit, Griffin Konai. High in the air, out to right. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Davison De Los Santos.
Davison De Los Santos, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Yoel Payams getting ready to go. Hudson getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And the batter now, Kyle Stowers. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Here's your 1. Swings through that one. 0-2. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next pitch is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That one the other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bender.
Now pitching for Miami. Number 37, Anthony Bender.
And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
The shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jesus Tinoco, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And another ball. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss. And now it's filled up 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And now Bryce Terang.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ground ball to first, could be two. Here's Edwards for one, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Out to short. Tosses to first. That is the inning. Brewers go down quietly. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Yoel Payams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Nick Fortes now at the plate.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
Just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-0. And there's a ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
There's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. That one well upstairs. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. There's a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across, and that quickly 2 away.
The third baseman, number 1,
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
And he pumps in a strike.
Ball.
And that's a little bit high.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jesus Tinoco. And now it's Christian Yelich.
For the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fouled off. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even
Now
that
batting,
count up
catcher,
at 2 balls and 2
William.
strikes, but that time chased
Right.
outside the zone.
Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1. One down, base is empty. And a slider in there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the
center fielder,
benefits, the
number 5.
advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Brewers,
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Trevor
29.
McGill.
Trevor McGill.
Now it's the right fielder,
For
Jesus
Miami, the right fielder,
Sanchez.
number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
First pitch doesn't
that's a
find
ball.
the zone.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Jonah Bride in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much
Now
gifted him
batting,
first
the
base
second
with a
baseman,
quick free
Jonah
pass.
Substitution
Bride.
being made at first. On to pinch run, Derek Hill. Go ahead run on base. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. In the dirt. The throw to second is offline. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
So up next, Matt Mervis. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Not close with that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's down and in.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Griffin Conine in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Chorio makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
So digging in, Griffin Conine. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fought off foul. Foul ball still 0-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Andrew Nardi.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché appears to be getting loose. And that one fouled off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And that will fall.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That's inside, and that is ball one. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Done. In the box now. Take strike one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. One down, winning run on first. Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Trying to send this to extra innings. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position, 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
Terang in the box now. Take strike 1.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now 1 and 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. On to extra innings. And now the DH, Davison De Los Santos. McGill back to work. Gets the call. That's strike one.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Base hit. Heading for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And a 2-1 ball game now. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
And here is Kyle Stowers. 0 for 3 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One on, nobody out, a run in, and here in extra innings. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Ball one there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. De Los Santos aboard here at first with nobody out. That one not close. Now 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Chorio in position, makes the grab, one down.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. That one in triple digits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of the 10th. Right through there. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Edwards in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
That's way outside. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, left field, down the line. Freeland pulls that one down, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Calvin Fauché.
Save opportunity for him right
Now
here,
pitching
and he's
for
their
Miami.
guy.
And now,
Number
Jackson
53.
Chorio.
Calvin.
Well, comfortable or not,
Fauché.
these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Slice the other way and foul.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second. Outside low. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Just
outside.
missed. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field, brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Known for his late inning heroics. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Back there. Gone. Ball game. That one's got to feel good. And the Brewers walk it off in extra innings.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.